Hey guys, it's Angie, and today I have a very exciting video because today I'm going to be showing you guys and talking about all things Juvia's Place and a Juvia's Place product, my thoughts on the product, my experience with the website, my experience with basically the entire thing, so my experience as a whole. I actually did do a look using this palette really quickly. This is what the look looks like. I will insert it at the end of this video as well as swatches. So in this video you will get my review, my opinion, swatches, and a tutorial on one of the many looks that you can do with this palette. So the palette that I purchased was the Nubian palette, and I purchased this on a Wednesday, and I cannot remember off the top of my head what the date of that Wednesday is. I will insert in somewhere on the screen what the date was, and then I received it on a Monday. So it was basically, I placed the order Wednesday morning and I received it Monday morning. So not even a full week that this product took to get to me, which was super cool and super appreciated on my part. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, I did purchase the Nubian palette, which is like their most kind of nude, subtle, warm tone palette. They do have a lot of what I would say extravagant palettes with oranges, greens, purples, like more vibrant colors. That's what most of the palettes have, with a little bit of like natural colors. But this palette is pretty much the only one, or at least the closest to like just a standard warm palette, just super easy, super everyday, and that's the reason why I purchased this palette. So like I said, I did order it on a Wednesday, and this palette retailed for originally $28. I have never been on the website. I've been on the website a few times contemplating if I should buy the product or not, and every single time they had some type of a sale going on. So the original price, I guess, of this palette is $28, but I have never, not once when I've been on the website, seen that it was actually on sale for $21. It's always on sale for some lower price. So the lower price that I got it for was $18.99, and then I had to pay for shipping and handling, which was $3.95. And I don't know if it was $3.95 because I live in the United States or because I live in California. I do know that they ship from, I believe, New Jersey. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's where they ship from. So I don't know if the shipping prices are different based off what you live, but the one shipping option that I had for me was the $3.95 shipping, and it got to me super fast. So for pretty cheap shipping, that's pretty fast. So I definitely appreciated that. So it was the $18.99 plus the basically $4 and $19 palette. Altogether equaled like 22 something, I believe. And then I had a 10% off coupon code that I used from Nikki Tutorials. So you guys can go ahead and use the code Nikki for, I believe it's 10% off at Juvia's Place. And I mean, it saves you money. That doesn't affiliate with me. It does affiliate with Nikki Tutorials. But I just thought, if you're watching this video and you're interested, wouldn't you want 10% off? I mean, I would want 10% off, which is why I used it. So with the 10% off, basically this entire transaction cost me $20, which honestly isn't too bad for a 12 shadow palette. Now, when I did open it, I was surprised by how small it was. I definitely did think it was going to be a little bit bigger, but honestly, as long as the quality is there, then I'm perfectly fine with it. So this is how the package came. Obviously, I already opened it. I received it yesterday. And it's just in a standard brown box. And when you open up the box, it comes with a bunch of these little packing peanuts in it. So I do believe that it is secured the way that they packaged it, at least the way that they packaged my palette. Now, when I was interested in this brand that I had never heard before, and I think I saw Nikki Tutorials talking about it, and then she was saying how pigmented the shadows were, how great quality the shadows were, how inexpensive or on the lower range of prices the shadows were, and it was just a really good brand, really good palettes, all that. So then I started looking into it, and there was a lot of kind of mixed reviews. Some people didn't like the palette, some people didn't like the brand or the packaging. Their shadows came broken, or they said that higher YouTubers or influencers were hyping up the palettes because they were affiliated with them. I don't know. But I ended up buying the palette anyway, so there's definitely mixed reviews, so you can definitely check out a whole other a whole bunch of other videos, but I really didn't want those videos kind of influencing my review and my decisions in buying this palette and reviewing this palette. So this is just based off all of my personal experience and what I recommend and what I did. That's pretty much what this is. So along with the little packing peanuts that were wrapped on the bottom and top, the palette did come wrapped in this kind of like foam type thing, and it is a pretty big piece of it for a pretty small palette. So I also did appreciate that. And then this is what the box looks like. It just says the Nubian by Juvia's Place. Super simple packaging and quite sleek. I really like it. And then on the back of the palette, it just gives a small description about kind of like the background. And this palette basically is if you like gold, coppers, browns, and nudes, then this is definitely the palette that you're going to want to go for. Then it just has additional information like the ingredients, the shelf life, and their website. And also for all the people that are out there that only buy cruelty-free products, it does state on the back of the box that it is a cruelty-free brand. So basically all the information for this product is on the box. I also didn't receive like a packing slip or some type of a receipt from them, which I don't know if that was like a mess up or they just don't give those out with packages, which was a little bit weird, but I didn't really mind that much. So yeah, so basically all of the information is on the box. So if you want to be reminded by the information, you would either have to look on their website or keep the box, because on the actual palette, there's no information at all. So once again, it is also wrapped in bubble wrap, which I also really appreciated. So based off of my experience and the way that they packaged my box, I definitely do think that they do package their products quite well. And then this is what the palette looks like. I've obviously already opened it because I did do a look on it today. And like I said, there's no information on the box at all. And also when you open up the palette, there is like one of these little clear pieces here. And there's also no mirror or shade names. So if you're somebody that really wants a palette with mirrors or with the shade names, and that would influence your decision, then definitely be reminded of that there's no mirror, there's no shade names, but that personally doesn't like bother me. But I thought that I would go ahead and mention it. So this is what the shadows look like. And I think that they are just so beautiful. And you do have a pretty good range. You have, okay, so technically there's 4 mattes. Technically there's 3, because this one orangey matte, like one orangey shade right here, it does have some shimmer in it. And I couldn't really tell when I applied it to my eyelid, but in the pan it definitely does have some shimmer in it. But this one, right, this shadow here, this shadow here, and this shadow here, those are all complete mattes. So you do get a quite nice little selection of matte shades, just your standard like orangey browns. And then it does come with 6 kind of shimmer or kind of like satin shimmers, to where they're not like glittery or super shiny, but they do have nice pigmentation. They are glittery and really good lid colors. But then they do include 2 kind of like glittery, kind of thicker eyeshadows. So you can definitely tell that these 2 shades right here are a lot thicker and kind of glitterier, I would say, than the other shimmers in the palette. So yeah, so I really like the quality. They blended out beautifully. They felt amazing, and I actually used the eyeshadows yesterday and they stayed on my lid all day. The shimmers did transfer a little bit, but I personally don't mind that. But if you do mind that, then I would just say like using some glitter glue or something, like the Too Faced glitter glue. But yeah, overall, I really like the palette. I feel like it's super pigmented. It was not that expensive. It was super easy to get. The brand seems really nice and reputable. And I just feel like this is a complete win. So if you're interested in this palette and you're really not sure, I would say just to go for it, because I really love just everything about it. Like the formula is just so smooth. They have really nice pigmentation. They blend beautifully and they just look really good on the lid. So yeah, that's pretty much my little review. There's not much to talk about it. If you do want to see some more reviews, there's definitely a lot more people out there with a lot of different opinions. This is just my opinion personally, and yeah, so I would definitely say I would recommend this palette and I would recommend this brand based off of my experience with them. So yeah, so if you guys want to go ahead and check out some swatches, they will be I will insert in some swatches right after this, and then I will also insert in just a really quick look that I did. I just like showed you guys the eyeshadow for it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight in. We're just gonna go ahead and go straight into the swatches, and then after that we'll go straight into the tutorial. But I'm gonna end the video after the tutorial, so I just wanted to kind of do my outro really quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any other video suggestions, or if you guys want me to do another look using this palette and showing like my entire face, or just like another look using this palette, then comment that down below and I definitely will do that. And if you have any other video suggestions, please feel free to comment that down below, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Hey you, can I learn your flavor? It's brand new, now it's in the papers, all I seem to see. Must be something underneath. Take two, I'm still trying to figure out what makes you hard on the call. I guess it comes from your heart, cause when your head's right, you take your time. There's something about the love of things you like. Fire when the strobe hits you. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the hate with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too.
That's it, Brian? Yes.
Bet you're looking for something new. Staring up across the room. Bet I'm a trendsetter too. Bulletproof, on another level, ahead of the crew. Select never settles, it only gets better the more you see. Powerful and free, confidence is key. So watch me figure it out. It's all about what you bring to the crowd, where your reference is loud. They're calling me over, set your fire on me, like what I see you getting closer. Hey, trendsetter, see your fire when the strobe hits you. I didn't see who you came with. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the hate with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. I feel the hate, fire when the strobe hits you. Hey you, can I learn your flavor? It's brand new, now it's in the papers, all I seem to see. Must be something underneath. Take two, I'm still trying to figure out what makes you hard on the call. I guess it comes from your heart, cause when your head's right, you take your time. There's something about the love of things you like.